The Philadelphia Eagles get their man. It looks like Chip Kelly is going to the city of brotherly love. Welcome into the Sporting News Studios. I'm Tom Vandervoort. Joining me now on the phone to talk about the latest NFL hire, our NFL writer, Cliff Brown. Cliff, your reaction to this? I thought Chip Kelly wasn't going to leave the University of Oregon.
That's what he told everybody. I guess you could say this is another play fake by Kelly, kind of catching everybody by surprise when we thought the NFL thing was over for him. Must have reconsidered and decided that Philly was the best fit for him. So I think it's either going to be terrific for them or terrible for them. I don't see any in between with this.
Yeah, it is interesting on the offensive side of the ball. What does this do to Michael Vick's status in Philadelphia? Does Kelly have the pieces that he needs to run the kind of offense that he's going to want to run?
That's the million-dollar question. The Eagles certainly have some pieces with their wideouts, Deshaun Jackson, Jeremy Maclin, guys with speed. LaShawn McCoy, one of the best backs in the NFL, another explosive player. All those guys fit Kelly's system. Now, Vick, what is he going to do with Vick? The feeling, for the most part, was that Vick was done in Philly. He's got a huge contract for next season. He said he's not willing to renegotiate it. So the Eagles weren't going to pay him the kind of money that he wanted to get next season. But now that Kelly is here, it'll be interesting to see if, A, Kelly wants Vick, and if, B, Vick reconsiders wanting to leave Philadelphia. This could be a chance for Vick to rejuvenate his career in an offense that would seem to fit his style. You know, moving quarterback, a guy who you have to respect both as a runner and a thrower. If Kelly views Vick as someone who fits his offense, Vick may want to stay. And I'm sure that Kelly expressed his views on Vick to the Eagles management during the interview process. So they know what Kelly's thinking, and whatever he's thinking, that convinced them that they still wanted to hire him. So it'll be interesting to see what he says.
Absolutely. You know, we've seen college coaches come into the pros before. Obviously, on the plus side is the Jimmy Johnson. On the minus side, you might cite Steve Spurrier. So you said it could go either way. To go the Jimmy Johnson way, what does a college coach really have to do in the NFL to be successful? He
has to get the right personnel for his system and enough talent to win with. Jimmy Johnson was an excellent evaluator of talent. And not only was he an excellent coach, he was excellent in the draft. Same thing we've seen in Seattle, even though Pete Carroll isn't exclusively a college coach. He had been away from the NFL for a while, but the Seahawks have made some great draft picks the last couple of years, most notably with Russell Wilson. So the Eagles are going to have to do the same thing, which is going to be important that Howie Roseman, the general manager, can work in sync with Chip Kelly. It's going to be important that whether Kelly has the final say, Roseman has the final say, or whether they reach an agreement, together. Kelly knows a lot about college players, but he doesn't maybe have the same scope of NFL players as far as acquiring free agents and guys off other people's rosters. So that's going to be a key for Kelly. Right now, the Eagles, to me, are an overrated team talent-wise, particularly on defense. Kelly's going to need some strong defensive coaches, and he's going to have to bring in some players on that side of the ball that can help him along with his offense.
All right, finally, before I let you go, does this one get the thumbs up from you, the thumbs down, or the thumbs sideways?
I'm going to give it the thumbs up just because I want to see it. I mean, I wanted Chip Kelly to come to the NFL because I wanted to see how his style would play in this league. And we've seen so much excitement this year with teams taking chances offensively. RG3 with the Redskins, Russell Wilson with Seattle, Colin Kaepernick in San Francisco. If Kelly's system plays well in the NFL, then I think obviously more teams are going to look to follow suit, and we're going to see more games with more offensive excitement, more explosiveness. I wanted to see this happen. I'm getting my wish. So from that standpoint, I give it a thumbs up.
All right, Cliff's wish comes true, and I guess that was the wish of the Philadelphia Eagles, too. Thanks for your time, Cliff.